Hi everyone, welcome back to another pick a card reading. Today we're going to be finding out what it is that's stopping you from progressing in a certain situation. Now, this is a general card reading. It's not specifically targeted at relationships or career or spiritual growth or anything like that. It's a general, so it's going to, it's going to resonate for you according to what your situation is, hopefully, okay? So I'll try and read it in a way that's more general, but if I get a feel that it's a relationship, then that's what I'm going to go with. But you will know what the interpretation is, and you will pick the right cards that you need to get the message you need to, okay, guys? So let's get started. So this is pile one. Pile one, people, these are your cards. This is pile two cards. And this is pile three cards, okay? So we've got pile one, pile two, and last but not least, pile three. Okay, guys, so you just need to pick 1, 2, or 3 to get the message that you need to get, to find out what's blocking you from progressing in whatever it is that you need to progress in or move forward with, or yeah, I think you get the gist. All right, guys, so we're going to start off with pile one. So the first card you got, these are the cards you got. But what I'm going to do is, instead of putting them down and showing you with the camera, I'm just going to pick out one card as I usually do at a time, and I'll describe what it's talking about, what I feel, because I do a lot of intuitive based readings, and then we'll pick out the clarifiers, okay? So for your first card you got was Justice, okay? So pile one, it seems like there's a sense of some justice and balance being needed in this situation, okay? There's the two cups, black and white, and the sword of truth. So it's like some balance and some truth needs to come about in this situation. Justice is a major arcana, so this is gonna be happening or has happened. You know, either way, this is going to happen. Okay, so you need some justice and balance in this situation, and that's what's stopping it from progressing. Now we had clarifying justice, strength, okay? And this is really interesting because this is another major arcana, okay? So to me, in order for progression to happen, and in order for justice to come forth, or for clarity or harmony or balance to come forth in this situation, you really need to start being stronger. But stronger in a warm and compassionate way, not in an aggressive way. Okay, so in order for things to start flowing a little bit more and progressing, you do need to, be strong in your convictions. You need to be strong in allowing yourself to be more balanced or see the situation in a more balanced way. Because you really want justice in this situation. You want to feel like this is being played out fairly, and you need strength in order for this to be able to happen. Okay, so you're lacking a little bit of strength, and that's what you need. You need to be able to believe and have the strength and know that justice is going to be coming and that things will be balanced. Okay, now the second card we got was the Six of Swords. So to me, you're kind of really over this situation, to be honest with you, as in you really want to start moving to smoother waters, okay? Because it's been a bit of a battle, whatever this situation is. It's been a bit of a battle for you, so you want to go to the rainbow. You want to go to smoother waters, per se, and that's what needs to happen for this progression as well. So you really need to know that things are progressing slowly, and that there is that light at the end of the tunnel, or after there's rainbows, there's you know, rainbows, I think, really signify renewal and freshness, because they're usually after rain, right? So that's that happiness and success and beauty after a struggle and after being kept in the dark and struggling. So to clarify that card, we got the Nine of Wands. So yeah, this has been a bit of a struggle for you, this situation, and you've been working really, really hard, and you're almost at the end of the cycle. So what I'm getting here is that you've been really, really successful so far, okay? Maybe you haven't felt like that, but there has been success in what you're doing, and you've been working really hard, and you're almost at the end of the cycle, because this is a Nine of Wands, okay? So the 10 is the end of the cycle. So what I'm getting is that you're very, very, very close to getting closure around this situation, or really getting that progression that you need. You need to remember that you need to keep strong in a compassionate way about the situation, okay? Now, the other card, sorry guys, the other card that I got was the Son of Pentacles, which in the traditional tarot is, of course, the Page of Pentacles, okay? So what I'm getting here is that I think you need to remain a little bit more humble about the situation, okay? Because there's going to be either an offer coming in, or you need to offer. What I'm getting is that you need to be a little bit more humble about this situation. You need to be grateful for small offers that you get as well, okay? Because small offers can turn into bigger things, okay? But it's just slowly, right? So that's what I'm getting. And then to clarify the Son of Pentacles, which is really interesting, is the Ace of Swords. So that's all talking about. Ace of Swords is new beginnings, and getting clarity and truth around the situation, or around, you know, ending this cycle of feeling like there was no justice played out in the situation, or waiting for justice to be played out, knowing that you need to be strong in order for this happen. Be strong in your conviction. Be strong in knowing that the right thing is going to happen, that there is going to be balance and harmony, okay? And really just, sorry, I'm looking down at the cards, and really just knowing that you're now sailing onto calmer waters. Nicer things are coming in, okay? Because you've been working hard and you're almost there. So don't give up yet, okay? You've got all these stairs, and you're almost, you know, you're nearly at the end of the cycle, okay? You just need to remember to remain humble, okay? And be grateful for the small things that you have, and for the small offers that are going to be coming into you, okay? You need to keep humble, okay? Stay humble, be grateful, and appreciate the small things, okay? Because there's going to be some more stability coming in your way, or messages of stability coming in your way. They're going to be small offers coming in, or they're going to be small things coming in. Perhaps a small job offer is going to be coming in, or news of a job offer, or something like that, depending, you know, this really depends. If your question was about a relationship, you're going to have to see this according to a relationship, okay? But it's a general reading. So there's going to be small offers, you know, offers or messages that are, you know, so stay humble, know your truth, and speak your truth. Ace of Swords, okay? You really need to be honest with yourself. You need to be honest about the situation and see the truth in things. Be honest with yourself and be honest with other people. It's really what I'm getting. Another card I got was the Two of Pentacles, because I'm getting this reading is all about you finding balance within yourself as well. Because Two of Pentacles is generally balancing two things, or making a choice between two things. But for this particular reading, part one, I'm getting it's you really needing to find balance within yourself, okay? And not worrying so much about this situation. You need to keep up your strength, okay? In a compassionate way. Be humble. Be honest and know your truth, because there's you know, there's good things coming in. You need to stay more grounded though. and be honest about things. Be like a lion, have that strength, that beauty, that strength in a compassionate way. Okay? So I hope that really resonates and helps. I'm also just getting that, see this situation in a more loving way if you can. See it in a more positive light. You know, everything happens for a reason, and sometimes things don't feel like that they're for the best reason, but later on we tend to realize and work out why things have happened and why they're what we need to learn from them, right? So part one, I'm going to get it at Ascended Masters for you just to clarify that reading. I really hope that helped you. I hope that resonated for you. Please feel free to leave feedback and comments, okay? So part one, let's get some clarification. Let's get a word of advice from the Ascended Masters. Power of joy. That's right. It's like what I was saying before. Just really try and be grateful and see the glass half full in this situation, okay? Because I really get the sense that you guys are feeling like you've been done wrongly, or there hasn't been justice, as I said before. This situation hasn't been balanced. But if you stay grateful and in the power of joy and really start, you know, manifesting and being an alchemist and realizing that everything happens for a reason, that you need to stay in your strength, you need to be compassionate, be loving and open-hearted, okay? And be honest with yourself and be honest with others, and stay humble. That's the biggest thing I'm getting from this reading as well, guys. Be loving and stay humble, okay? You need to be balanced. You need to balance yourself out a little bit, because you are extremely worried about this, I get. It feels like your ego's being punched. But remember the power of joy and how joy can heal. Okay? Beautiful. So that's you, pile one. Thank you for watching. So now we are going to go on to pile two. So these are the cards I got for you guys. So the first card I got was the Hermit. Okay. So I feel like at the moment you are feeling like you really need to, or you need to really do some internal work. You need to do some self-reflecting. You need to use the intellect, knowledge and wisdom and experience you have in order to see the light, okay, and be this powerful person you can be. The Hermit is all about going inside and doing self exploration, but on a spiritual level, you know, on a deeper level. Lots of self-work here. This is the Virgo card, Virgo energy, okay? So like going inside, getting back down to earth, you know, realizing, seeing things in the true light. So that's what's going on for you at the moment. Now, I'm going to clarify that. So we got the Eight of Swords clarifying the Hermit, okay? Because you feel really conflicted at the moment in your head. You're in your head a lot, okay? There's nothing wrong with being in your head sometimes, but not all the time. You need to find that balance of being in your head and in your heart, okay? Not so much in your head. This is your own internal conflict that you're holding on to stuff from the past. See how this person, if you can see in the card, this person can what would you call them? these things that are tying this person up, right? These binds, they can easily come off. They're not that tightly bound to this person, okay? And they can just walk forward. There's a gap there between the swords. It's themselves that's stopping progression. You are stopping your own progression. Maybe it's because you're worried too much about having to do all this self-work, okay? Yeah, it's really, really good to be doing some self-work and to be, you know, on that journey of discovering yourself, but at the same time, I kind of feel like you could be spending a little bit too much time in your head and not enough time in your heart, okay? So it's great that you're doing work on yourself. It's brilliant. Absolutely. Not enough people do this. But remember to not be too constricted by your head, okay? Free yourself. Be more in your heart space. Because that's what the hermit also has to learn and needs to learn, is to, you know, be in their heart space a bit more. So the second card I got, this is making a lot of sense now, is the Three of Swords. Okay, so I have a feeling this is a question about love or a relationship or a love interest. I could be wrong. That's what I'm picking up. Okay, so this is the next card. This was next to the Hermit, which is the Three of Swords. So the reason why you are going into the Hermit mode is because you've had your heart broken before. Okay? Not just once. You've had your heart broken a couple of times. And it's kind of like that heartbreak is still affecting you. You've had your heart broken and you've broken hearts as well, is what I'm picking up, okay? So that's why you're going into that hermit mode. Which is okay, as I said before. There's nothing wrong with self-work, but as I said before, you're allowing it to rule your head too much. So to clarify the Three of Swords, I got the Six of Wands. So it's so funny because it's, you know, you've been brokenhearted and you've broken hearts, but you want success with this particular thing that you're thinking about right now. So this particular person, because I do think it's a love reading, this particular person that you like or you're in love with or you have some sort of interest in, you do want to see the relationship or the connection succeed because you feel really good about it. It's kind of like it feels like you've found someone that is worth getting over this heartbreak and working on yourself, okay? Just don't be in your head too much. So the next card I got was the Knight of Cups. So you guys, whether male or female, you really want to make an offer. You really want to make an offer to this person. You really want to go in because you're starting to really learn your self-worth now. You're starting to really learn that, like, this is the past and, you know, no one's perfect. We've all broken hearts at one point, right? And we've all had our hearts broken at one point. But you want success in this new thing that's coming up. And you will, because like you're doing a lot of self-healing. I really feel with this pile, a lot of this is about, I feel like it's a lot about self-worth here. You knowing what your self-worth is in order to progress in this connection or what it is that you want, your wish, your dream, whatever it is. You need to realize your self-worth. You need to realize that this person, this connection you're thinking of, this goal, ambition, or whatever, you're worth it, okay? You deserve something really good. And you want to give an offer of love to someone. You want to start something new. You'd like to have a really nice relationship and you'd like to offer that to someone, okay? Man or woman. Like, if you're a woman, you want to offer this to a guy. If you're a guy, you want to offer this to a woman or a man. You know what I'm trying to say here, whatever resonates, okay? Now, I got justice, clarifying the Knight of Cups. So what I'm getting here is that yeah, you want to make an offer of love, and because you want to see balance, you want to see justice, you want to see yourself have a really good quality relationship, because you have been broken hearted in the past, and you've broken hearts in the past. It's gone both ways for both you and that other person, and you just want to see justice, you want to see balance, you want both of you to be happy. Okay, and it will work, absolutely. I can see that. I can see there's going to be balance. I can see that there's going to be justice. I think that this is, you know, a really positive situation and thing that's going to happen. The only thing you really need to work on as well is your strength. Okay, you need to remember to be strong, because you can do this. This connection that you have with this person is a really good connection, and it's going to teach you how to be strong again. I think this person is really going to teach you how to love again and how to be strong and know that you are more resilient than you think you are, okay? Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful reading. Okay, let me get an Ascended Masters for pile 2. Wow, can't make this up, guys. Open your heart to love. Okay? So, I don't think I need to say anything else here. Pile 2, open your heart to love. Because if this is a relationship or career or whatever it is, I do feel like it's a relationship question. This can really work out for both of you, okay? This can really work out for you. This person is going to this person is going to teach you how to open your heart to love again. You're also going to teach them, I feel. This is a really good connection here. There's a strong connection between you and this other person. Really strong connection, and a really healthy one, because you both want justice. You both want a really balanced relationship where you both have the same, like, morals, values, you know. That's really nice. I like that one. Okay. Self-worth. Remember, you're worth this. You're worth this. You're worth this. You're worth this. Okay. All right. So now we've just got left pile 3. So these are the cards I got for pile 3, guys. Okay. So the first card I got was 8 of Cups, okay? So I have a feeling this is another relationship or love interest reading, but I could be wrong, whatever resonates, okay? So there's been a bit of, I'll try and read it as generally as I can, okay? So there's been some disappointment in the past, okay? And that's what's blocking you from progressing in this situation. The clarifier I got for 8 of Cups, which is really interesting, is the 5 of Cups. So yeah, you've been through some disappointment and heartbreak, okay? Now, the thing you've got to remember here is that this is the 5 of Cups, okay? So there's 5 cups there. 3 have been knocked over, okay? But there's still 2 cups there, okay? So it's like, this person is just sitting here thinking about all the things they've lost rather than concentrating on the things that are ahead of them or that are in front of them already. Okay, so you really need to learn to move on from past disappointment. You need to learn that, yes, there's been past hurt, but there is still room for love, okay? There's still room to be happy again. Now, the next card we got is the Lovers, okay? So what I'm getting here is, yeah, you've had some trauma in the past. You do want a relationship. You do want really good things. And, yeah, it's like, I feel that, like, sometimes in the past, what I'm picking up here is that you may have made some really bad choices with partners, okay? We all have at one point or another. No one's perfect, right? So we've got the Lovers here. So because of these 2 cards here, I'm picking up that, yeah, you've definitely had you've made some bad choices in the past, and that's what's stopping you from moving ahead and having more fruitful relationships, okay? So clarifying the Lovers, I have the Ten of Swords. So this is the end of a cycle for you, okay? You're finally over it, you know. You're over it, you're done, which is really good. This is really good news, okay? So you're done thinking about bad choices you've made in the past. You're done. I kind of feel like as well that you guys have sort of like almost held on to too much resentment from the past. And I think you've been in a little bit of denial about it. You know, thinking that, you know, oh, you know, everything's great and I don't have a problem with my ex and I've forgiven this person and I've forgiven that person. You may think you have, but I don't think you really have. But now that you're realizing that, and now that you can see that, you can end that cycle, okay? Because I really think that you are interested in someone, or you do have or you would like someone that is like the Empress or the Emperor, depending on who you are and who your interest is, or who your interest may be, okay? So the Emperor or the Empress, whatever resonates, is someone that is really nurturing. It's someone that's really loving. If this is someone that's already in your life that you're interested in, you put them on a bit of a pedestal, okay? They're kind of like the ultimate woman in a traditional sense. They're loving, they're nurturing, they're stable, they're beautiful. Yeah. So that's either what you want, or it might already be someone that's in your life. So what has been blocking you is your past. You being stuck in that energy of disappointment instead of looking at what's ahead. So clarifying the Empress is interesting, is I got the Hermit. Okay, so this is kind of similar to pile 2. So the Hermit is telling me that because you may have this new love interest, or this person that you like, or the idea of someone that you like, you are now going to go into hermit mode, which means you're going to start doing some work on yourself. You're going to retreat a little bit so you can start seeing the light and the direction which you want to go in, which to me is finding the Emperor or Empress, whoever it is that you want, or that is already in your life. So in order to do that, you're going to be doing a little bit of self-work so that you can move past your past disappointments, okay? So yeah, that's looking good. Because I really I kind of feel like this person is already in your life, or you've already met them. And I feel like you're starting to really realize now that, you know, if you want to be with this person, if you choose to be with this person that you think is amazing, you need to do a little bit of self-work, just in order to let go of the past, in order to learn from the not so great choices you've made, and to really just let go of any resentment that you might have for any past lovers that you may have not let go of, because you need to do that. I'm getting here that you need to do that. So you may think that you've already done that, but you haven't yet. Not fully, but you're about to fully do it, because this is the end of the cycle. This is such a beautiful, beautiful reading. I really feel like you are falling in love with this person, if you're not in love with them already, and it's really woken you up. Now, this particular pile, I got more cards than pile 1 and pile 2. Not intentionally, but they were falling out, and I felt like they were part of the message, okay? So you're in hermit mode because you want to give this person, this is the King of Pentacles, okay? You want to make this person an offer, a really solid and stable offer, because it feels like you're someone that really wants to settle down. Yeah, you want to settle down. And then we got the Seven of Wands, so it's like you're working really hard to make this work. You're working really hard on yourself, and it's blossoming. Like, see how he's got these beautiful flowers, which means that it is blossoming, it is working. What I'm also picking up is that you need to open your heart a little bit more to this and not be so stuck in your head. So get back more into your heart space and think of more creative ways of like flowing with this, okay? So being a little bit more loving and letting things flow more. Then we got death, which to me means, because it's like it's going to be the end of a cycle. It's going to be, you know, once you've realized that there is still a little bit more work to do, but that work is going to transform everything. It's going to change you in a really positive way, okay? And it's going to change you so that you can have the Empress or the Emperor. You can have this beautiful person you have in mind, okay? And you need to, we've also got the King of Swords, so you're also going to be getting into that energy of being more honest as well, I feel. And I feel like you're going to start being a little bit more honest with this person, because you have the King of Pentacles and you have the King of Swords. So to me that means, it also could mean, I'm being told, that you need to step out a little bit from the energy of King of Swords, okay? So there's nothing wrong with being really truthful and upfront, but this person is a little bit, as I said before, is a little bit too much in their head. They can be a little bit too blunt sometimes, but you are working on, and you will really get more of that King of Pentacles energy, okay? So you'll start to really progress into someone that's a little bit more solid, a little bit more humble and down to earth, okay? Because I feel like you definitely will have more of a balance of these two, rather than just being harsh like this. So this hard work that you're doing, and then this transformation that is taking place right now. Now, death is not death here. This is about transformation, the end of a cycle, the end of a cycle. This is beautiful, an end of a cycle to bring in the new, so you can have